Now when an inmate walks into this door, he never leaves. Here are some of the most dangerous people in the world. You can see they have their tattoos. MS-13 is tattooed on their foreheads. Barrio 18. All these guys were once prideful and running the streets of El Salvador. Now they are locked behind bars for the rest of their life.
What up, Mula gang? This is the craziest, most dangerous prison in the world. It's something about them Spanish friends, man. Listen, man, I am an amigo of the Spanish friends, okay? I don't want no problem. No problema with the Espanol, amigo. Español padre, no problema. Understand? This shit look crazy. I would piss on myself if I had to go in there, man. Y'all tripping.
Now when an inmate walks into this door, he never leaves. Here are some of the most dangerous people in the world. You can see they have their tattoos. MS-13 is tattooed on their foreheads. Barrio 18. All these guys were once prideful and running the streets of El Salvador. Now they are locked behind bars for the rest of their lives. And he is taking them through a workout where they're doing lunges and they're going to touch their toes for 10 seconds. The guards here would have everything they need to take down the prisoners. Yeah. They have just asked the prisoners to take off their shirts so they can show some of their tattoos. And as you can see right
boy,
here.
You think niggas out here thinking they gay, they savage, boy, go in there talking all that gay savage. I don't get no fuck about that. I'm the big dog alpha. Yeah, okay. They gonna find his ass on top of the jail.
All the tattoos from the 18s on their chest.
Niggas ain't playing. No, that man right here, him right here, he look like he done sliced at least 4 heads off, man.
¿Y todavía se sienten orgullosos de ser bandero?
Hell no. I ain't proud to be no gangster. Not in here. Fuck you.
Today I'm here in El Salvador outside of CECOT, El Centro de Confinamiento de Terrorismo. It translates to the Center of Terrorism Confinement here in El Salvador. It is the biggest and most up-to-date prison in all of the Americas. It is capable of holding over 40,000 inmates. And it is home to some of the most dangerous people in all of the world. This prison was specifically designed to incarcerate any gang member that has any affiliations with gangs such as MS-13, Barrio 18, and they are responsible for crimes such as murders, extortions, kidnappings, narco trafficking, drug dealing, any crime that you can possibly think of, these people inside have committed. And it is important for you watching this video to understand just how dangerous this country used to be. This country used to be controlled by gangs such as MS-13 and Barrio 18 as they would make secret pacts with presidents and political leaders here inside the country. However, in 2019, Nayib Bukele was elected as president, and since then, the homicide rates have dropped to record lows, and now it is safer to be here inside El Salvador than it is to be inside the United States.
That's crazy. Look at that.
Record lows, and now it is safer.
El Salvador became safer than the U.S. It says homicides per 100,000 people. Look how high El Salvador was compared to America, gang. Red is all the way down here. This El Salvador up here. We think we the gangsters. You hear me? And it dropped all the way below in 3 years, folks. 3-4 years. That's crazy, though.
Safer to be here inside El Salvador than it is to be inside the United States or Canada. It is literally the safest country in the entire Western Hemisphere. And come with me today as we enter into CECOT, and I will show you what life is like for the prisoners here, what they are doing to make sure that these people will never leave. And I'm going to show you the technology that they are using inside of this jail to make sure that this country is as safe as can be. Inside of this jail, you get absolutely no service. These prisoners have absolutely no contact with the outside world, and they have no way of getting a hold of anybody. And the reason why they cut off the self-service here inside this building is because gang members used to be able to run their gangs from inside these jails. However, with these new rules that they have implemented, such as cutting off the service, these gang members...
See, these other countries, they don't play them games, gang, on for them grade. Like, the U.S. be playing games like, oh, we're going to give you a TV. You know, jail's still messed up in the U.S., but, like, in these other countries, gang, they not playing that shit. See, we over here pity-patting playing. We over here playing over here. Go to them other countries. See what them other countries look like in they jails and they prisons on phone now. They ass out there.
No contact with the outside world. I then went through the first of many security checkpoints. And now they're even going to do another check with us to make sure that we are not bringing anything inside of this jail. They're going to pat me all the way down, and they're even going to check my socks to make sure I don't have anything inside my shoes or my socks. And here inside of CECOT, everything is so simple. They're not leaving any room for any clutter or for anything to be used as potentially a harmful object or something to be misplaced. And now the warden of CECOT will describe the type of criminals that are inside the prison.
Aquí tenemos a los peores criminales que causaban luto y dolor a nuestra sociedad salvadoreña. Lo que tenemos acá encerrado es lo peor de lo peor. Son sujetos que han cometido una serie de delitos, de homicidios, extorsiones, violaciones, privaciones de libertad. Sujetos que tienen condenas hasta más de 1000 años ahí.
And now all the criminals inside of this prison are here for life. They're going to be living inside of CECOT.
Everybody in there is there for life. That's what he meant by when they come through them doors, they don't ever come out.
Until they die. Before we entered into the main cell, the prisoners, we had to go through one more security checkpoint.
Una de las modalidades que utilizaban las organizaciones terroristas era que utilizaban a sus mismos miembros, a sus familiares, para introducir cosas vía oral, vía vaginal o vía anal. Ahora el día es imposible que alguien pueda sorprendernos.
The scanner will literally scan the entire body to make sure there's nothing on the neck, inside the stomach, or even the place where nobody would ever want to go, the butthole. It'll literally check anywhere inside of the body to make sure that they're not bringing any sort of plastic bag that could be filled with powder and
This El Salvador. This is El Salvador, gang. This is not the U.S. The U.S. got way more money than El Salvador. You get what I'm saying? If the U.S. really wanted people to stop sunking each other, murking each other, they would do that, gang. But that's why I be telling people, like, the U.S. don't care. You got to care for yourself and your family, gang. Nobody going to come save you, shorty.
Weapons or anything like that, family members or friends might have tried to bring gang members in the past. Now it is impossible for anything to even enter. Alright, now we've entered into where these gang members are going to be. We're going to go face to face with some of the most dangerous people in the world. And as I've been in the process of making this video, a lot of the El Salvadorians and the guards here have told me that when you look into the eyes of these criminals and these gang members, you literally feel the presence of nothing. You feel death. You feel the presence of the devil.
Una vez ingresan, no vuelven a salir de acá.
That is literal.
Y eso es literal.
Now when an inmate walks into this door, he never leaves. Buenos dias.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Buenos dias. So here are all the inmates. As you can see, they are all tattooed up. They have their gang signs up there. Holy cow, you can see the tattoos. And how many people are inside of one cell?
La capacidad
80 people per cell. God damn. I ain't gonna lie. Day prisons, they ain't playing, boy. I would go crazy. Like, I don't even know what you think is worse. Like having one person in your small tiny cell, or having 79 more people in your big old cell. I think I'd rather just be in one small cell with my little cellie or by myself. I ain't trying to be in here with 80, 79 other people, gang. All day, every day, no TV, no breaks, no cards, no nothing on the wall, no none of that, folks. Like, I'm cool on that.
Instalada de cada celda es para 80 personas, pero hay celdas que tienen más y hay celdas que tienen menos.
Here are some of the most dangerous people in the world. You can see they have their tattoos. MS-13 is tattooed on their forehead. Barrio 18, and they're here for life, and they can never leave. And inside of these prison cells, literally everything happens inside. Here is their bath and their shower. And if they want to go poop or pee, they have to do it in front of everybody. These prisoners have absolutely...
You gotta poop and piss right there in front of everybody. Like the whole you did. It ain't even no sheet you putting up, none of that. You shitting right there in front of everybody. The bath right there.
No control and no freedom here inside. There's literally no freedom inside of these prison cells, and the only type of freedom they get is they can come over here to this area right here where it looks like they have a preacher and they have some workouts that they have to go through. Here they have let out some of the prisoners as they're going to be learning about the gospel. They have a preacher right here who's teaching out of the Bible. This is the kind of workouts they can do. They have an instructor guy right here, and he is taking them through a workout where they're doing lunges and they're going to touch their toes for 10 seconds. It's pretty crazy to see all these inmates as they have their tattoos of their MS-13 or Barrio 18 tattoo on their heads, all sorts of tattoos. It used to be a thing of pride to be a gangster here inside El Salvador. However, their pride has been destroyed and they're being humbled here inside this prison as they're never going to
all that gangster shit go right out the door. Out the door quick. You still want to be a gangster? You want to go home? I want to go home, mama. I want to go home, mama. Please. Please, mama. Don't let him take me, mama. That'll be me. All these niggas get on the internet and talk how crazy and tough they want to talk. However they want to do it all day for. I'm telling you right now, I'm a real nigga. I'm the one that's going to think it, and I'm going to say what everybody else thinking for. I would fall out to my knees if y'all told me y'all was taking me here. I'll fall out to my knees if I had to go to U.S. I don't give a damn what the hell it is. I don't want to go. You hear me? I'm crying.
be able to leave this jail. It honestly is extremely shocking to look these guys in the eyes and see, and you can feel the darkness that is inside of them as they have committed so many crimes that the light of Christ, or whatever you may believe, is gone out of their eyes as they are stripped away from their freedoms, stripped away from any privilege. And it is important to remember that these people will never ever leave this building right here, and the lights also never shut off. And when these inmates want to go to sleep, they sleep here on these bunk beds that are completely still. And the way these prisoners sleep, they are given one sheet. They don't even receive a pillow, and they don't know if it's night or day because the lights never turn off. These guys were let out of the cell.
They don't know if it's light, neither day. The lights never turn off. They can't see nowhere. Let me just run.
The lights also never shut off. And when these inmates want to go to sleep, they sleep here on these bunk beds that are completely still. And the way these prisoners sleep, they are given one sheet. They don't even receive a pillow, and they don't know if it's night or day because the lights never turn off. These guys were let out of the cell, and you can look at their heads. Their heads are literally plastered to the cement wall, and they're not moving. All these gangsters are afraid of their life, and their freedoms have been stripped from them as they live here inside these cells. And these are the rooms of solitary confinement. If a prisoner were to act up, he'd be sent into one of these rooms here. Here they have their bathroom, they get some water, and the only sort of light they have is this little peephole right up here. And they get absolutely nothing to use to sleep or to rest.
Nothing. You gotta lay down on the... How is that even possible? Like, what the... And the only reason it's light in there, bro, is because he flashing light in that game. Not because, like, bro. Like, it's no way, bro. I'm sorry, gang. It's no way, bro. I would literally, boy, only the strong survive. And now I ain't that goddamn strong to be doing that for no 3, 2, 3, 6 years. I don't know, man. Just take me. Take me to the king.
Now, in case of a riot or whatever break out, they have all the equipment to take back to the prison. Right here, we have a guard. He has a shield. He has protection from head to toe. And now we're going to go into where all the guns are at and also show you guys that as well. The guards here would have everything they need to take down the prisoners. Has any inmate ever got violent with one of the guards here inside CECOT?
Hasta este momento no hemos tenido ningún intento de fuga, por decir así, o de desorden al interior de la prisión.
These are the handcuffs the guards use to move the prisoners around. They put them around their legs and around their arms, and they have to walk just like this once they get them on, because the shackles do not go that far.
Right.
Inside the jail, what kind of food are the prisoners given?
En la mañana, por lo general, lo que...
In the morning, they serve beans, cheese, or cream, and 2 tortillas. Oh, my God, damn. It's every day.
Tienes frijol, queso.
Oh my God, bro. Hell no. Bro, I can't believe, like, prison is just fucked up in general, bro. But like, bro, like.
O crema y 2 tortillas. El menú casi se repite en la cena.
And it's the same for dinner, but lunch is different. Oh my God.
Donde varía es el almuerzo, que el almuerzo te viene una porción
of rice and a portion
de arroz, una porción de pasta, 2 tortillas y un refresco.
And so they're not given any sort of meat or any chicken.
No existe un menú que te traiga pollo
menu that has chicken or meat for a person deprived of freedom.
o carne para el privado de libertad. No existe.
Here inside CECOT, there are 8 different buildings that are designated to the prisoners. The sides of the buildings are the size of a football field, absolutely ginormous. And if you were to try to escape CECOT, it literally would be impossible. Not only are there 2 walls you'd have to hop over, and one of those walls is 27 feet high with an additional 9 feet of electrical fencing that is at 15 volts. And there are 27 watchtowers inside the prison itself. And the ground here on CECOT are pebbles, so if anyone were to try to escape or try to walk, you can easily hear because it makes a lot of noise. And after walking around outside, we went back inside the prison to a room where an inmate awaits trial, giving each inmate the right to defend himself for the crimes he's accused of. Right here is one of the prisoners, and he is on a Zoom call right now because he is trying to prove that he's innocent. He's talking to the judge through a Zoom call, and if he wants to talk, he has to raise his hand in order to talk to anybody. And now they have asked the prisoners to take off their shirts so they can show some of their tattoos.
Fracción de la MS, 18 sureños están allá al centro y revolucionarios están allá al otro costado.
As you can see right here, you can see all the tattoos from the 18s on their chest to the 13s. ¿Y todavía se sienten orgullosos de ser bandero? ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí?
He crazy. He said, yeah. He crazy. That nigga crazy right there.
And after asking one group of gangsters if they still felt proud to be gangsters, I wanted to ask another group as well. ¿Y todavía se sienten orgullosos de ser bandero? And this group of gangsters' response was a little bit different than the last. No? All these guys were once prideful and running the streets of El Salvador. Now they are locked behind bars for the rest of their lives. It's pretty amazing if you think about it, what Nayib Bukele has been able to do with this country. The streets are as safe as they've ever been because all these guys are out. And I want to emphasize that behind each one of these people that are inside this jail is a life that was taken away because each person here had to at least kill one person to get inside of this jail. There are thousands of lives that were taken away by these individuals. These are murderers, kidnappers, gang members, horrible people, and now they're locked behind bars for the rest of their life, and I imagine they have been humbled at extreme matters. And as I was saying, these people are all criminals. However, when you do look them in the eyes, and I did try to talk to some of them, they did give me some smiles, and you kind of realize that at the end of the day, everyone is human, but these people are criminals. They deserve to be in here. They deserve to be in jail. I'm sure at one point in their lives, each one of these persons was a good person, but if you make the wrong decisions in life, you could find yourself in a jail just like this. After being one of the only outsiders to ever enter CECOT, and one of the first Americans to do so, I feel honored to have been able to enter into CECOT and see what is making El Salvador the safest country in the Western Hemisphere. Please consider subscribing and give this video a like, and I have more to show from El Salvador in the coming weeks. This is Nick.
That's crazy, boy.